Hey there, it's Clay with ModernLove.life, and this is Relationship Inner Game. Now, over the past couple of videos, we've been talking about the 5 emotional stages that your ex goes through on the process of getting back together with you, okay? And we've talked about the first 3 so far, so today we're going to be talking about the 4th stage of getting back together. And this one is called the crisis point. And oftentimes in my work with people over the years, people are actually very excited to get to the crisis point because they know it's the one right before they get back together. But really the crisis point is no cakewalk. What actually happens typically at the crisis point is that your ex will do things like tell you, hey, you should move on. We should move on. We should not get back together. We should date other people. Stuff like that, right? And if your ex is telling you to move on, it absolutely could be a sign that the two of you are at a crisis point. It's not a definitive sign that you are at the crisis point. Your ex could be at maybe wall of reactance and in a moment of frustration, they could say, just move on, or something like that. But if they're at the crisis point, they often will tell you to move on. Now, why is this? Well, you see, over the past couple of stages of getting back together, your ex's emotional reactance towards you, again, that sort of resistance to wanting to interact with you, has been decreasing, whereas the positive emotions between the two of you have been increasing. So here at this point, you have mostly positive emotions, low negative emotions, and what's going on is your ex really is noticing that they're having a good time interacting with you. They're really feeling that emotional connection. However, there is still kind of that lingering doubt in the back of their mind, and they can't really put this off any longer, and they're being forced to confront the actual decision about whether or not they should make a clearing in their life for the two of you to get back together. And this crisis, this decision that they're confronting, could take many different forms. It might take the form of a rebound relationship, for example. If your ex is in a rebound relationship and they're starting to develop very strong emotional feelings towards you, there is going to come a point in time where they have to decide. Am I going to break up with this rebound relationship partner that I'm with in order to get back together with my ex, or am I not, and I'm going to stay together with the rebound relationship partner, right? They can kind of kick this can down the road for a while, but once the emotions start to really heat up, based off of what we've been talking about so far, decreasing that reactance and increasing the emotional connection, there will come a point, which we call the crisis point, where your ex is forced to make that decision. And in order to avoid having to go through the very stressful prospect of making that decision, they may tell you to do things to actively discourage you from trying to be in a relationship with them, such as telling you to move on, such as telling you to date other people, such as telling you to give up, okay? So that is how you know you are in the crisis point. Now, when you are at the crisis point, the most important thing for you to do is to have a strong emotional connection with your ex and to continue to focus on that with a lot of conviction, a lot of integrity, a lot of composure, knowing what you want and being willing to speak it while still maintaining that emotional connection with them. Okay, now this can be very tricky, which is why we break this down in the advanced relational skills that we teach in our courses, programs, and on our YouTube channel as well too. So definitely check that out. Now, if you're watching this video on YouTube, please go down below into the description and click on the link that takes you over to relationshipinnergame.com. Go ahead and fill out the quick little survey that lets me know kind of like where you're at in this whole, process of getting back together with your ex, and we'll send you some advice, tips, and strategies that will help you deal with things like developing the emotional connection so that you can get past the crisis point, okay? If you are already on our email newsletter and you're seeing this video over on our website, modernlove.life, you can also go down below this video and click on a link that will take you to a page that will tell you more about how to talk to your ex from a place of complete integrity, which will allow the two of you to come together, connect on an emotional level, and help encourage your ex to make that clearing so that the two of you can actually get back together, okay? So anyway, I hope that this has helped you out. Please go ahead and leave a comment down below letting me know what types of videos you'd like to see me make in the future. And in the next video that we make, we're going to talk about the 5th and final stage of getting back together. So I'll see you then. Please take care. This has been Clay.